it's Alex here again, and I'm continuing on with the workshop series. Although I'm outside, I've got one of our tools here. It's the thickness planer, and I'm going to describe how to change the blades in this one. For changing the blades in this planer, you have the three basic things. First of all, blades. These are just high-speed steel, I believe, carbide blades. The wrench, the all-essential wrench that the planer comes with, and these two magnetic blocks. Step number one with any tool, make sure it's unplugged. Step number two with this particular tool, the wrench that it comes with, remove this tray. Step three with this project, here is the cutting head. This is what spins around. Once you've taken the tray off, it lets this button go, which locks this in place. Take the wrench that it comes with and you start undoing all of these bolts. Bolts undone, that's the holder, is essentially remove the old blade. So there it is. Now these blades here, they actually have two sides, and if you haven't used the other side, you can just simply flip it around. The next thing that happens is this holder mechanism is removed. One piece. Once you have the old blade removed and the holder removed, I just take a cloth, clean it out a bit, take some compressed air, placing the blade. This is the critical element right here. You have your blade and the holder, right? Clear? Holder, blade. Holder drops into a little notch on the blade, and then you have these magic little magnetic blocks, and they sit with this step right over the edge there of the blade and the holder. So what ends up happening is it magnetizes the blade to the holder. The neat thing about that is then you can pick it up as one unit. So that's what I'm going to do. All I did is I reversed those blades, put the magnets on, then you can reach in here, holding on to your magnet blocks, and it self-aligns because there's a notch in the back of the holder that drops down in the back of the drum there, so it can't move forwards or backwards. So while you have this here, take the wrench with the long bolts, and just loosely put each one back in initially. Once you have all the bolts in place, then you can just very gently snug them up. And the final step is the tightening. So you basically never tighten the bolts on a drum or a wheel or a flywheel or a hub from one end to the other. You always alternate. So in this case, I can start at one end, skip one, give it a snug, skip one, we repeat that pattern until you can't tighten them anymore. Okay, that's as tight as I can get those. Then, when you're positive those are all equal torque, then you can remove these. And the drum is still locked in. I'll press this button, rotate it, and get the other one out. In the final stage now, I've rotated this 180 degrees and changed the other blade. I did the exact same process as the other side. Confirmed that all these bolts are tight. Magnets come off. There's the drum with the two blades, and by pushing this tab down, it frees it up. And now this is a real finger pincher, so I'd rather not have my hands in there. But you want to make sure it's going to rotate without hitting something. That's one of the main issues. And that everything is tight and safe. That would be top priority. The final process then, you take this guard tray, which basically drops right back in where it came from. Two small bolts that holds that lever down that allows the drum to spin. And that's it. Tighten these bolts down, and then you're ready to plug it in and try it. So that's our conclusion on the replacement of your planer blades in your thickness planer. So we'll plug it in and give it a try, see how it goes.